Hi everyone, I wanted to give you a quick tour of the course just so you know how to navigate and get around. So first of all, we're going to start up here at the top in the title. If you use the little house, you'll get back to the home page of Falcon Online. If you click here, this is your home page for our class. So again, if you just click on it, it will bring you to the home page of our course. And it is the course name and the section number. The section number is 502Z in case your instructors ever ask you for that information. You also have a couple of icons here that will give you some information. This will give you the opportunity to select a course if you're enrolled in multiple courses. Some instructors do use instant messaging. I don't, so you won't really see much here. And please don't use it because I don't check it. It also gives you information if you have subscribed to a discussion. And it also gives you notifications if there are updates to different kinds of things. Also, under your name, you do have the option to update things like your profile and notification settings. So that's the main bar here at the top. Next, I want to talk about what's on your home page here. What you first will see is the announcements, and you do want to check those every time you log into class. Once you've actually read something, if you are finished with that and you don't need to access that information again, you can just click on this X to dismiss that announcement. You'll find that in this class, the first week you'll have a lot of information that's posted, but they will reduce over time. So you'll get some getting started here, but then you'll also see these updates for each week. So this is what we're going to talk about, what modules you should be visiting, other important links, things like that. And that will be posted every Monday in this class. If we come back to the top here, you'll see Work to Do widget, and basically that gives you a snapshot of the next 14 days. So you have an idea of what assignments are upcoming so that you can kind of have it on your radar. Next, you see the Microsoft 365 widget. This is where you can access your Falcon Mail directly. You can see your Outlook calendar and your OneDrive. So you can access any of your Falcon Mail, not only class related, but anything DSC related right here in there. When you see that number, definitely you want to check that. Next, you'll see a widget with my office hours. This is when you can meet with me live on campus or access me via Teams or through telephone. So that's when I'm actually live and available. Anything outside of that, you'll want to schedule an appointment with me. So that's basically the home page that I wanted to point out to you. So now let's just do our last little piece here, which is the blue navigation bar. First, please click on the syllabus and read the syllabus. These are my policies for the course, but it also has grading information. It's very important that you are aware of the details that are on your syllabus because that's basically your contract with me for the course. Next is content. This is where you're going to find the online materials that supplement your textbook. So if we take a quick look here, you'll see there's welcome information and you'll see the different kinds of links that are there. You'll see that there's a homework schedule, and I'm going to just show that to you. What it does is it gives you this view, so if you just want to take a quick glance at it, and you can play around with all the different views for it, make it bigger, smaller, all of those things. But you can also download it to print it, or if you keep scrolling down, you can print it. I do suggest that because that way you have all of this information at your fingertips. So I do recommend that you do that. If you hit this little ribbon, then you can add it as a bookmark. And when you come back to the content page, it would then show up here in your bookmarks for easy access. Then you have some other modules that are just giving you the basics of what you need, textbook information, my expectations, and tutorials of how to do your worksheets, your reflections, how to check for my feedback, how to do your discussions. And then also you have the opportunity to earn some bonus points. This explains that as well. I do want to point out how the modules are laid out. So when you click on there, you'll see a basic image here that lays out the objectives. But then you'll see that there is a content link and an assignment link for each chapter that's related to that module. So the content will have information that has those objectives again, and you'll see these different layouts where you can get to the different videos and links related to those topics. You can just use the arrow bar and you can get to the next page. If it's an assignment page, it just gives you some details, a link to the homework schedule, and the actual assignment related to that chapter. So that is the main crux of content. Next, you'll see that there are links for assignments, discussions, and quizzes, and that's how you can access those specific types of assignments. Now again, you'll see it here on the assignment page, there's a link, but let's say that link is not working for some reason. You can still access the information from the direct link at the top. So assignments is used for reflections and worksheets, discussions for discussions, and quizzes for quizzes. So just again, a quick glance at assignments. When there's a worksheet or a reflection, you'll see that there is a folder for it, and that's where you can see the due dates, when it opens, when it ends, and you can also see the actual assignment itself. Now, if you wanted to take a look at it early, great, but you won't be able to submit it until that window opens and is available. Once you've submitted, you'll be able to see a number 1 here under completion status. And if it's been graded, it's going to say your score and information there. So that is for worksheets and reflections that you'll find on your homework schedule. Your discussions are pretty straightforward. They have the information that you need to post. You just simply click on it to get to it, and you will be able to see start a new thread. That's where you're going to start your discussion. And it's basically like an email. You just type your response to the prompts and reply to 2 classmates. But again, there's information in content on how to do discussions and my expectations for the content in those discussions. Last but not least is grades. And I want you to check your grades at least once a week, because that way you'll stay on top of things. You'll know what's due and when. At the top, I'm in teacher mode, so you really can't see this here. But at the top, there will be something that says final calculated grade, and it'll have a number. So 10 out of 10, A, or 0 out of 10, F. And that's your overall grade, using all of these to calculate that information. So this is where you'll see your points, and you'll actually see my feedback and comments. So again, please check this regularly so that you can see if I've made any errors, but also to stay on top of your progress in class. Hopefully this was helpful, but if you have any questions, please use ClassList and send me an email, or come and visit me during my office hours. Let's have a great semester.